Drake is filing a petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify, accusing the companies of, quote, artificially inflating the spread of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. In the New York court filing, Drake alleges UMG and Spotify, quote, deceived consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was, manipulating the streaming services to make the song go viral.
The story is usually the same, though. You know, these guys work really hard at their craft, but the story ends the same. They usually are broken, torn, and usually just sad. And the story is very sad in the end.
Give me the album sells for $18, right? $18?
Whatever, yeah.
All right. How much of that would you give me?
Well, I don't know how it works.
In a New York court filing, Drake alleges that UMG and Spotify deceived consumers into believing Kendrick Lamar's song was more popular than it actually was. He claims they manipulated streaming services to make the track go viral. The story is usually the same. Artists work tirelessly on their craft, but things often end in disappointment. They're left broken, torn, and sad. It's a tragic cycle. Now Drake is coming for Universal Music Group, UMG. This drama transcends typical chart wars or label politics. It's about power, control, and the cost of maintaining a legacy in the music industry. Drake's lawsuit accuses UMG of engaging in shady practices, including the use of bots, payola, and manipulation, all to boost Kendrick Lamar's diss track, They Not Like Us. But this isn't just a petty feud between two rappers. According to Drake, a larger agenda is at play, targeting artists who have become too powerful. Drake has also hinted that these same forces may have played a role in the untimely deaths of two music legends, Michael Jackson and Prince. For those who think this sounds far-fetched, prepare for a deep-in-the-sky dabble whenever this story hits the whiny, wandering front of the internet. The Drake versus Kendrick beef didn't stop with They Not Like Us, a scathing diss track that accused Drake of serious wrongdoing. The track exploded in popularity, dominating summer playlists and damaging Drake's reputation. Here's the twist. Drake claims UMG played a significant role in the song's success. According to legal documents, UMG allegedly used bots to inflate Spotify streams, paid influencers to promote the track, and even overlooked copyright violations to ensure the song went viral. Imagine your own label backing a diss track that tarnishes your name. If Drake's allegations hold up, it would explain why he felt so betrayed. Drake's lawsuit also accuses UMG of engaging in payola practice, where companies make secret payments to secure more airplay for their songs. According to the lawsuit, UMG funneled money to radio stations, Spotify, and influencers to keep Kendrick's track front and center. But this isn't UMG's first payola scandal. Back in 2006, the company was fined $12 million for similar tactics. It seems old habits die hard. Drake's legal filing suggests that UMG's efforts to push Kendrick's diss track were part of a larger strategy to devalue him as an artist. Why? Because Drake has become too powerful. Owning his own catalog and generating billions in revenue, Drake's independence threatened UMG's control. The lawsuit alleges that the label tried to undercut his influence by promoting Kendrick's track. This isn't the first time UMG has faced such allegations. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, had his own legal battles with UMG. In 2003, Jackson accused UMG of breaching an agreement that promised him royalties for his early solo work and Jackson 5 recordings. Not only did UMG fail to pay him, but they also released albums and licensed songs without his consent. Jackson's lawsuit highlighted the exploitative practices many legendary artists face. And Prince, another music icon, also fought fiercely for control over his work. Known for his boldness, Prince clashed with Warner Brothers, a UMG subsidiary, over the ownership of his masters and his release schedule. Despite signing a massive $100 million contract, Prince felt stifled by the restrictions imposed on him. Both Jackson and Prince's battles with the industry reveal a troubling pattern. Artists, no matter how successful, often struggle to wrestle control from the corporations profiting from their talents. Drake's lawsuit suggests that UMG's tactics go beyond merely sabotaging careers. Some speculate that these tactics may have contributed to the deaths of legends like Michael Jackson and Prince. The Presidential. Drake's legal battle with UMG could uncover even more about the dark underbelly of the music industry. His lawsuit not only accuses UMG of defamation, but also hints at potential violations of the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations (RICO) Act, typically used to prosecute organized crime. Drake demands an audit of UMG's payments to platforms like iHeartRadio and Spotify, suggesting that these shady dealings may be widespread. If the court finds Drake's claims credible, this case could turn from a personal defamation suit into an industry like Michael Jackson and Prince. The Presidential. Drake's legal battle with UMG could uncover even more about the dark underbelly of the music industry. His lawsuit not only accuses UMG of defamation, but also hints at potential violations of the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations (RICO) Act, typically used to prosecute organized crime. Drake demands an audit of UMG's payments to platforms like iHeartRadio and Spotify, suggesting that these shady dealings may be widespread. If the court finds Drake's claims credible, this case could turn from a personal defamation suit into an industry-shaking match. This fight isn't just about Drake's reputation, it's about his legacy. Up to this point, we've been limiting music to artists, asking only their most popular songs for promotion or access to certain releases. For Drake, this lawsuit is a stand against a system that has exploited artists for decades. It's also a warning to other musicians. Even the biggest stars aren't immune to industry manipulation. As the case unfolds, the spotlight will remain on UMG's practices, potentially paving the way for
Heart and spirit.
legends like Michael Jackson and Prince. The Presidential. Drake's legal battle with UMG could uncover even more about the dark underbelly of the music industry. His lawsuit not only accuses UMG of defamation, but also hints at potential violations of the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations (RICO) Act, typically used to prosecute organized crime. Drake demands an audit of UMG's payments to platforms like iHeartRadio and Spotify, suggesting that these shady dealings may be widespread. If the court finds